gonna have to go in the house. Hopefully I don't get cut off. But I've got to get ready. Everything got away from me today, so I've got to get a charger so that I don't run out of battery. So we'll see. Saddle, stay. So Saddle is my constant companion. Our livestock guardian dog. He is doing very well. He's very energetic, very lively. And hopefully forgot to turn my notifications off. Hello, Jen. Hi, Tim. Hopefully this is coming through good enough. Please let me know if I'm lagging or there's anything going on here. But I'm going to attempt to stay in the living room today with my lap dog, Saddle. Hey, Elijah. Hello, Evelyn. Phew. Hello, guys. Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully there is no... It's sketchy when I move. Okay, so I'm going to sit in the chair and see if that helps. And I might need to move to the couch and open the window so that it gets a better... It says it's got a good connection, so I'll move over here and maybe it'll do a little better like that. I know the window behind me is going to be a problem, but maybe go, nope. Sorry guys, I'm trying to find a way, and I let it sneak up on me, but I didn't want to miss another week. I missed you guys last week going live. That was kind of odd to not go live, you know. And so I missed everybody. So did everybody have a good week? Yeah, Jen, isn't that awesome? Yeah, we've had a good time. So those of you who are available October 1st at the Bourbon County Fairgrounds in Fort Scott, Kansas, we will be having a meetup / gathering. So it is growing towards self-sufficiency gathering, and it is a free event. The gates open at 8:30, and the speakers will start at 9. We'll have, I believe we're going to have a lot of like just conversation, a lot of conversation. So if you're interested in that, Gathered Together Homestead and 9 Acre Family Farms and myself are hosting that event. Yeah, mine's doing the same thing, Tim. Yeah. So, hi, Marcia. I missed you coming in. And Barb. Hello, Miss Barb with Ben's Over Acres. But hopefully I am not buffering or anything. But anyway, it's a warm day. It's 100 degrees here in Kansas. You really want to go? Well, we'd love to have you. Love to have you. There will be a food truck and a concession stand. So there will be food available. Hello, Neil and Beth. But yeah, so there will be food available to purchase. And we will take a lunch break, and there are restaurants in town as well. So that's an option too. So, but I just got back from Gardner, Kansas. I met Rebecca, our middle child, for lunch. Her birthday's this week, so crazy muggy. It is, well, we got rain last night, and then it's 100 degrees, so it is muggy and hot here as well, Jen. So, but yeah, super hot. Super, super hot. So, hello, Miss Lori. Oh, cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. Awesome, Marcia. Hi, Kevin. How are you, Mr. Bossman? Yep. Self-sufficiency gathering, Jen. Yep. October 1st, Fort Scott, Kansas, at the Bourbon County Fairgrounds. Fort Scott, Kansas. Yep. I may have said the wrong thing. It's in southeast Kansas, very, very close to the Missouri border. But yeah, so those of y'all that are in northeastern Oklahoma and western Missouri, it's not going to be that far for y'all to come, and not far for those of us in Kansas that are in eastern Kansas. But yep, so we'll be doing that, and that's coming up quickly, and kind of excited about it. Hi, Isaac. How are you, buddy? Oh, Isaac. For what it was, and I hope you don't mind me saying. So Isaac, our nephew, is getting married, but we have another nephew getting married on the same date. So I'm gonna be out of state that day. I'm so sorry, Isaac. But yeah, so yeah, I have another nephew getting married that day, and so I will be going there. Almost the same time. He's getting married a little later in the evening. But congratulations, buddy, and I'm super excited for you guys. Whew, it is hot in the house, and I've even turned the air conditioner back on. It was cooled off this week, and everything. I opened windows. Yesterday, I had the windows open, and Saddle went through this. I had this window open. He pushed the screen out and went out, and it's like a 5-foot drop. So bless his heart, and he's not supposed to be doing all that business. So I've been really concerned with him, but he seems to be all his stitches are in place. There's no swelling, everything looks good. So hopefully he's okay. So yeah, I shut the windows down last night and turned the AC back on whenever I was talking to some friends, and they said, oh yeah, it's still going to get hot. Like Monday, tomorrow is supposed to be 100 as well, and so we're over. So yeah, but, whew, talk about warmness. I've got my hair down and got on a 3/4 sleeves and blue jeans and shoes, which I'm not usually wear shoes this time of year, but I'm wearing shoes. But so yeah, I got some announcements for the homestead. Lots of changes. Bob the big boar hog went home today. We're going to go down on hello Lisa, Nana at 9 Acres. Yeah, we're going to liquidate a lot of our animals. So Frosty goes. Yeah, that happens, Marcia. Some of mine laid over, but it didn't break the plants, so I'm going to set them back up. But sometimes they break the plants and you don't have a choice. But yeah, fried green tomatoes. So we're going to continue thinning out some animals. We've been thinning out animals. Yeah, liquidate animals. Yeah. Well, so we've got my 3 heifers are going to the auction Tuesday. Frosty, one of my bottle calves that I've raised up, he is going to go to the processor this week. And so we will be left with Freedom, Freeman, and Fireball. And those will be the ones we're left with at this point. Freeman has a date for the butcher in late January. He'll go in late January. I can run him up there. And then we're also going to go down on the number of pigs we have. It's just when you're homesteading by yourself, you just got a pretty good storm, Isaac. Good, good, good. I think Gary's coming back tomorrow or Tuesday morning. I'm not sure which one. But whenever you're homesteading by yourself, there is, and working several part-time jobs, it is very hard to homestead. And so we're just going to make things easier on me. And with feed prices are a huge part of it as well. We're going to go down. We're going to go down to Freedom and the two what we call Karens, the two spotted feeder pigs. So, and we're going to get rid of some chickens. And we're just going to go down to just a little bit easier for me to sustain amount of animals. So, and probably the sheep. The sheep need to go. I'm really having a hard time keeping them in. I wish they would stay in. I wish I could put them in the pasture with Freedom and they'd stay, but they tend to get out. So, that didn't work very good. So, but anyway, I had lunch with Rebecca K, our middle girl, today for her birthday. Her birthday is coming up Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not good with my days. But anyway, so it's coming up, and so hello, Homestead Aquarius. Oh, thank you, Marcia. Yeah, give us some love. Give that thumbs up. Yeah, that's it, Isaac. The price of feed is just crazy. I did make a deal to trade some meat birds for hay for Freedom and Freeman and Fireball. So, but Howdy, Julene, and Gertrude will all go to the sale. Happy Sunday to you as well. I hope everybody's having a good day and is getting some rest in. You were the first one in, huh, Jen? Thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. You're looking for some hens. All I have is some older hens that are not laying well. I don't know if that's what you're wanting. I have some roosters that I need to get rid of, and I thought I would find a chicken auction or a swap meet to take them to, that somebody that might want them. I may advertise them to. I'm not good at butchering by myself, and that's, yeah. My phone is getting hot. So hopefully that doesn't. Hello, our new land. Hello. But, yeah, we are hanging out and just discussing what you got to do when you're homesteading by yourself. It is possible. Leghorn, I believe Leghorn, I don't know that much about Leghorns, Jen. I know they do have larger combs than a normal chicken, but like, it depends on your age of your animal there, of your chicken, Jen. I would look for those large wattles and large comb, and look for those tail feathers. He's not here right now. But so he's working a lot in Missouri, and he went down to help some friends with something this evening. Oh, yeah, Tim. Sometimes that's the choice we have to make. Hey, Chuck, what's up? Yep, sometimes that's the choice we have to make, Tim, is yeah. And I hate that. Lots of coffee help. I can't do coffee with my heart. I have a sensitivity to caffeine, so I have to be very careful. I don't technically have a heart condition, but it does cause me, it does throw off the rhythm of my heart. So I'm very careful with caffeine that I have. But yes, it is hard. Yeah, a lot of people are downsizing. The cost to feed is super prohibitive right now. Chicken keeps squawking and going in the nest and box. Oh, well, you may have a hen then. Um, yeah, so thank you, Chuck, for greeting everybody, and Lori, you and everybody, Evelyn, you guys are amazing. That's all I have to say. You guys are so awesome to say hello to one another. And Barb at Ben's Over Acres, and Jen and Homestead Aquarius, and I'm gonna miss somebody. Thank you guys, everybody in here. Thank you so much for greeting everybody and being so good to build that community. Well, sometimes, Jen, we had a friend that had a hen, a white hen, that crowed. She crowed, and they had to get rid of her because they lived in the city limits. and the city had an ordinance against roosters. And so they considered her a rooster since she crowed, even though she laid an egg. It's just the craziest thing. But yeah, so yeah, downsizing, gotta downsize those animals. It's kind of a little bit of a heartbreak, but it's what is necessary right now. With Gary working out of state, me here by myself, trying to hold everything down. Check your birth certificate, yeah. Me trying to hold everything down, and yeah. Yeah, maybe there is only one. Whoops. I just knocked something off the back of the couch. But, yeah, I've got this dog I'm taking care of. Yeah. Yeah. There is a such thing as a crow and hen. And there used to be a little ditty about, I can't remember all of it, but something about girls, and then crow and hens come to bad ends, but I don't remember what it was. Saddle is doing good. He is resting. I had to leave when I went to go to lunch with Becca, since it's so hot. I did not want to leave him in the vehicle, so I put him in one of the bathrooms. He has been tearing up my trim, and he went through the screen on this window yesterday to get out. And so he fell 5 feet out this window when he jumped. He jumped out this one, climbed up on the couch and went through the screen and fell 5 feet. And I think he's okay. He doesn't seem to be bleeding or anything like that. Yeah, Whistling Girls and Crowing Hens. I could not remember that ditty. I could not at all. Yeah, hay is pricey here as well. I've traded some butchered chickens for hay. So I'll have to have a butchering party here in about 6 to 7 weeks, 8 weeks. I'll have to look at my calendar. I'm going to have a butchering party and have folks come help me butcher and get that done. But yeah, and then I have some more chicks coming in a few weeks too. So I had ordered some, but I wasn't able to get that canceled. So I found some on sale, but we'll see. We'll see if I can continue to get the oats really at a cheap price, but they've gone up over $2 since I started feeding chickens. The milk-soaked oats with Freedom's milk. So, yeah, we're just gonna hang out. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they'll do that or not. It's kind of, I think it's ridiculous. And some people will sneak around and put in put stuff in their flower beds for the HOAs and the cities. Yep. Hello, Heather Hopper. But yeah, yep. Went and ate Mexican food with Becca. I love Mexican food, and so we ate at a neat little restaurant in Gardner, Kansas, and met up there and ate and celebrated her birthday. They sang to her, made her wear the hat, and gave her fried ice cream, and we shared that. It was a big old thing of ice cream. We shared it. Hello, Charlene. And the little boys in the booth next to us were like, hey, no fair, they got ice cream. It was so cute. It was so cute because there's like a window and then there's more seating. And those little boys were hanging through the window. They were little. Like the oldest one may have been 5 or 6. And then the other one was 3 or 4. And so they were super cute, super cute. They were fun. But Becca's like, well, should we split it with them? Because we had just ate a big meal, and then they gave us that ice cream, and I was like, they haven't got their meal yet. She's like, oh, okay. So we decided not to split ice cream and share with the little boys. But their mom had them distracted, so they didn't hear our conversation. Wow, yeah. Barb, I'm able to buy it directly from the farmer, so I'm paying a little bit. I'm paying around today. I think Gary said he paid 7 something. I can't remember what he said. He paid $7 and something per 100 pounds per bushel. No, per 100 pounds, I think. Yeah, per 100 pounds. So per 100 pounds. Instead of, they're close to 20 per 50 pound bag if you buy them at the store. But they are whole oats, and I do have to ferment them before I feed them to the animals so that they are soft enough for them to process. But yeah, that keeps our feed cost a little lower. But hay's super expensive. Grass is hard to find. And yeah, no ice cream before dinner. Yeah. So, you're thinking about getting Dominick's and Beforepingtons and maybe some Rhode Island Reds and Copper Marans. I like the Copper Marans. They're a neat little chicken. Sometimes they're mean. Yep, Homestead Aquarius. They're great for hard times. I missed the FYI. Let's see. Gotta get the chat back up here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, I'm super creepy in the dark. Let's see if I can change that around. Super creepy in the dark. Sorry. But, yeah, part of it's the lighting. I know I need to do something with that. I don't think that's going to help any. But, yeah. But yeah, so yeah. I think everybody's super creepy in the dark, aren't they? But, yeah. I don't know how to change it where the lighting's not so... to shade the lighting out since... Here we go! Oh, me. Did that help? Okay. Good. It is so hot in here. I don't know why the air conditioner isn't running. I may have to go see why the air conditioner isn't kicked on because it's really warm in here. But I do live in a trailer house. And yeah. I don't know. So if I'm gonna be creepy, what a better way. Yeah, yeah, we feed a lot of scraps to our chickens. We feed a lot of liver from other, that we don't eat because we go ahead and request our liver from the animals that we process, and we just eat a little bit of that liver, especially since it's only Gary and I, and most of the time just me. I eat very little liver, a little bit every month, and then I feed the rest of it to the dogs and the chickens. Now, if I'm feeding it to the dogs, I do cook it first. But if I'm feeding it to the chickens, I just feed it to them raw. So, yeah. But just trying to get some expenses cut, trying to get chores a little easier on me. Since I'm doing farmers market and doing my real job started back up. So, yeah, but we just found that price because it's direct from the farmer. You're in a small community. Gotcha. Ah, Huga's here. Hello, hello. Sorry I missed you coming in. The chat's just popping up for a minute and then it's gone. I'm glad you put that in there because you know how I struggle. You know how I struggle. But yeah. Oh. Yeah, so we're just hanging out. Saddle is sleeping. He's sleeping away. They've got him on some pretty good pain meds. And so he is sleeping a lot. Oh, look at that. Find the right spot there that I can shade that. All I can do is oh, you need the infrastructure for the chickens. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. If I don't know what your finances are, but check out Natural Grandma. GRAMMA, like grandma instead of grandma. Natural Grandma. They have some amazing chicken tractors. They're not good for my area, Kansas, because they take flight. But they've got they're super neat, and you can get them smaller and you can get them pretty large, and you can get them fully decked out with waters and feeders and laying boxes, or you can get them plain without them. So, but Hank and Laura Reed with Natural Grandma sell those, and they're super, super nice. So you can go to either their YouTube channel or their website. They have a website, naturalgrandma.com. I believe it's .com, naturalgrandma.com, and that's they have some nice chicken tractors. But I don't know, sometimes that is not in your budget, and that's totally understandable. Hello, Miss Rebecca. I'm sorry, Tim. Let me see what I can do here. Okay, there you go, Tim. You're mod. Go for it, buddy. And I don't know what I ate, but I had to take a little bit of Benadryl. I have some food sensitivities, and the insides of my ears itch, which means I'm having a reaction to something that I ate at the Mexican restaurant, and it could have been a cross contamination. There we go. Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you. Thank you, Tim. But yeah, so I took some Benadryl, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to stay on the whole time. I may get sleepy after a bit. Oop. Oh, Homestead Aquarius says it's time to put out peach trees. We put out peach trees last fall, and they're doing really good compared to what the several years we planted peach trees. Now, of course, they haven't got sprayed. The other ones, that was the last of them. Yeah. So we put ours out in the fall. That's what's recommended for here. Check with your area to see what is recommended for planting. We did water them through the winter and have watered them through the summer. I'm ready. You gonna bring me a peach tree? Oh man, yeah. Jen's ready for some peach trees. Oh, so But, I don't know, just lots of, I feel like I meet myself coming and going. And the bad thing is like my job at the bakery, or at the pastry, yeah, they call it a bakery. Anyway, my job at the bakery, we're only there, it is very part-time, so it's 3 days a week, 4 to 6 hours each day. So, the maximum 18 hours a week, not a big deal. But then by the time I get chores done in the morning I have to get up super early to get chores done, get the milking done, to get to work on time. And then get home, check everybody's water again, start on my farmer's market stuff, and then canning. I've been canning, and so I need to be shooting some videos. And, yeah, I need to do all that. Oh, clay soil. But yeah, we have clay soil as well, and we put rabbit manure in the holes. We dug out big holes and then put the rabbit manure in there. Oh. Lori needs prayers. You're having total knee replacement. Okay. Well, let's pray for Lori real quick. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Father God, I lift Lori up to you, Lord. I lift her doctors and her whole medical team and her therapists, everyone that will touch Lori tomorrow or just make decisions over her care. Lord, I ask that you would be with them, that you would give them wisdom, and that you would just protect Lori, that you would make this a successful surgery, and that this will ease. I know it's going to be painful in the short term, but that it would ease her pain long term, and that she would have better mobility. Lord, I ask that you would stave off any infections and complications that may arise. And Lord, I just thank you for Lori. I thank you for her heart and her love for those of us in this community. Lord, I thank you and I praise you in Jesus' name. Amen. So, woo, you think you saw peach trees as a prize on a giveaway? Oh man, Tam, I'm so sorry. You are welcome, Lori. You are so welcome. We've got to lift one another up. We do. We really do. And so Saddle's doing very, very, very well as far as I can tell. So everything's working the way it should. So yeah, it is warm. Even the air conditioner kicked on. I'm sure you guys can hear it, but it is warm in this house. And so after I get off here in just a little bit, I'm gonna try to go as long as I can. I gotta go do chores, get everybody watered, get everybody fed. It'll be time to feed everybody and get the milking done, and come in and finish up for the evening. Oh, awesome. You got gifted some peach seeds on Lazy Days I had with Jess and Lisa. Awesome. I love Jessie and Lisa. They are so sweet. I love them. I never can make it to their lives. I say never. It's rare that I can make it to lives. And right now, being so busy, I am not making it to very many YouTube friends' videos. I'm trying to watch videos, but a lot of times I leave it playing and have to walk away. It's just been crazy busy. Crazy busy. Homesteading is not for the weak. No, not for the weak or that hard. Yep. That's where I'm at, Barb. Stretching those pennies. And we're blessed that Gary's working, has a job. It is several hours away, but we're blessed that he has a job. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm jealous of everybody that gets the good vanilla. I need to get some of that good vanilla. That's right. No feeding water in the wintertime. No worrying about slipping on the ice, Tim. Nobody keeping everybody's water chipped out or keeping them water to drink. That's very important. Summer and winter, that's the hardest thing, is keeping water for animals. But Saddle, he's such a good boy. He's laying in the floor resting. But I was kind of worried about him. He'd pottied in the bathroom, he pottied in the hallway yesterday and Friday, and I was not happy with him at all. But whenever I came home this afternoon, he went outside. He had not made a mess in the house. Oh, Jen's nephew's cancer is back. Oh, wow. I will never be able to pronounce that, Jen, but let's pray for him really quick. 14. Oh, wow. Father God, I lift Jen's nephew up to you, Lord. And Lord, you know that this is not his first battle. Lord, I asked for healing. I asked for comfort for him and for his family. I asked for wisdom with his medical team. Lord, I ask that you would comfort him, that you would ease any anxiety that he may have, and that you would just have your perfect will in his life through this battle, Lord. Give him strength. Give his parents and his medical team wisdom to make decisions for him. And Lord, I ask, if it's your will, that you would completely heal him, that the cancer would be gone, and he would not have to go through such horrible treatment, Lord. Lord, I thank you and praise you for Jen and her love for her family. And Lord, I just want to help her carry that burden for her family, Lord, and lift her family up to you. Lord, I thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen. I missed the chat. It went off. I'll have to try to turn it back on. Oh, Charlene Grady's got prayers. Now it's... Sorry, guys. It's not showing me all of the chat. There it is. Okay. His name is Eric. Okay. A used sticker, huh? Oh, no. Hello, Mr. Charles. I saw that you have a new video up, and I also saw that you have several videos you were working on. Yes, praying for Eric. Thank you. It's the wonderful thing about this community is everybody loves one another and is praying. The used stickers are pretty amazing. I will take your word for it. Take your word for it. Oh yeah, Rebecca wants to know if your email is in there. Homestead Aquarius. But yeah, so check out everybody's videos. Those of us that are channels and have videos on our channels. You did 4 videos in 2 days. I did play them, Mr. Charles, the ones that I saw, but I didn't actually get to watch them. I just listened. So they're attached to the vanilla bottle. I gotcha. I'd like to win some of those used stickers myself. That good stuff. I need to get some of my family down. I bet you go to this Hispanic grocery store in town. There's 2 or 3, at least 2 that I know and think right off There's 2. There's 3 in Emporia. I can go. So, yeah. Oh my. I'm so sorry. I'm so middle of the night. Tore the trim off of the back door to file her in. I had lots of company last night. Maddie was in the bed with me, and Saddle was on the floor because he can't jump up on bed. I really think, I don't know if he just made himself sore or what. I can't find an actual injury. He's not bleeding that I can tell. No signs of internal bleeding or anything like that from his fall out the window. But he is no longer getting up on the couch. He's not getting into the chair like he was. So I think that maybe he did just hurt himself a little bit. Not bad, but enough that he don't want to get up on anything. But he doesn't appear to be in pain. There's no whimpering or whining. Just, yeah. And he is on some pretty good painkillers for the next couple of days. And then the painkillers will be done. And then not tomorrow, but the following Monday, he'll have all his stitches and stuff removed. So, in the afternoon. So I'm looking forward to that. Because once that's done, he can go back outside and be head of security. So, he's missing outside. He is not liking being in the house. He is an outside dog. But he was house trained, but I don't know if it's the surgery or what. But he did have 2 accidents in the house. So, yeah, I wasn't very happy about it. Not aquarium, Aquarius. I'm sorry. Did I mispronounce it? Oh gosh, that's hilarious. Aquarius, not aquarium. Homestead Aquarium. Oh, now you've got your own little nickname. Oh gosh, that's hilarious. Yeah, so Saddle's doing good. Hello, CNC Farm. Hello, hello, hello. But yeah, so we're just hanging out. Saddle's sleeping in the floor. And see if I can get a shot of him. Yeah, there's Saddle sleeping in the floor. Taking it easy. Whoa, what did I do with my... There we go. I got to switch that. Oh, there we go. Here I am. I had the camera switched. You see my mess on the desk over there. I've been sorting and going through things and trying to do a little bit of spring clean, and sometimes I can't sleep at night, so there's nobody here to disturb. The family that lived with us, they moved on, and that was staying with us. That was staying with us. They moved on, and so I've been trying to that encouraged me to purge some stuff. And even when they were here, I would clean in my room and stuff at night when I couldn't sleep. Just trying to get rid of it, because I am a pack rat. I have so much stuff, and it's easy homesteading and when you live away from stuff. Yeah, Aquarius. I'm so sorry. And I say a lot too. So yeah, Aquarius. Yeah, Aquarius. Yeah, but we can laugh at me. I'm good with it. I'm good with laughing at me. Yeah, I have so much junk that I've been purging, because we live in this little bitty house, and I say little bitty. It is just over 700 square feet, and yes, it is just me most of the time. So there is no excuse for me to have so much stuff. So I've been going through and like, okay, that I got 3 of those. Let's gift them to the other 1 or 2 of them to somebody else, and yeah, just trying to purge. It's not, the bad thing is I'm such a pack rat that I can't find stuff when I need it. And so I need to get a better system for organization, and I do need to purge some things so that I can develop that system a little easier, make that a smoother system. But yeah. We are just thinning things down so that I can take care of them. It's time for me to start my bookkeeping job as well. For tax season, bookkeeping. I say my bookkeeping job, the bookkeeping job for the Homestead and for Gary's construction business. Keep that going. Get my bookwork caught up so that at the first of the year we can get our taxes done. Whoop. The live chat keeps going away on me. I need a cleaning party. Jen, I don't do good with cleaning parties because I want to keep everything. So I need a friend that is like, you need to get that. Okay, see you later, Homestead Aquarius. Thank you so much for dropping by and hanging out with us today. But I've just been doing we'll do our best to not be good. Not good at all. That my aunt used to say that. You be good, y'all be good. So yeah, I like the Fly Lady system, and so I'm still struggling to get back in the swing of that, and so I kind of am just adjusting it, making my own. Hello, Right Family. Thank you for your prayers, for praying. Thank you, Jesse, for praying for Eric. So like my bedroom, I did like Walmart sacks or shopping bags. I did like a week that I took out. No, actually it was more like 10 days that I took out a shopping bag full of stuff a day. And so I had stuff that I donated, stuff that I gave away. I had stuff that I threw away that just wasn't any good. Things I was saving for projects. You know how you do that. I'm gonna make a rug out of that. I'm gonna make a quilt. Honey, I don't have time to tie my shoes. There's no way I'm gonna make a quilt. So some of that stuff is going on down the road, and you wouldn't believe how much. And just clothes that were just so stained up and wore out. And I have way too many clothes. I did donate some good clothes that I had. I did three of those shopping bags full, the little, just like Walmart sacks. They're not anything big. And that did a lot. And then I've been moving my clean empty jars from the kitchen. I've been storing those, the ones that I'm not going to can in. Been storing those because I'm transitioning towards pint jars, since it's just Gary and I. We don't need to be canning in quarts. Yeah, you might need to do that someday. And then I've been doing like I took her, so I don't know if you're familiar with Fly Lady. Fly Lady, if you're not, check out Fly Lady. Martha Seeley, or Silly, or however you say her name. Anyway, she has some amazing tips for busy people and that for whatever reason, didn't learn or develop organizational and cleaning skills, which is me, and people with ADHD, which is me. It helps a lot. It helps a lot, because she just kind of lines out. So Mondays are, she has like a home blessing hour, and you do 10 minutes, and she's got like a list of things you do. So one of them is gather all the trash. You take 10 minutes, which it usually doesn't take 10 minutes to gather all the trash. And then there's sweep everything for 10 minutes that you can sweep, and then mop. And I typically can get the trash done and get everything swept within the 10 minutes. And I hold on to I do the sweeping first and then take the trash out. And then I mop, and it takes me about 15 minutes to gather all the trash, to sweep, and to mop my areas that need mopped, which is very small, pretty small areas, when I do it. But the problem is I don't do it often enough. We're going to tell a little secret on Miss Cindy. I don't do it often enough. I don't do the actual mopping. I'll sweep several times a week, but to actually mop, and I don't know how, but my floors get nasty dirty. And so a lot of times there'll be stuff that I just didn't clean up when I should have cleaned up, stuck on the floor, a sticky spot. That's usually when the sticky spots are too big, I end up mopping. And but yeah, I love it. So I've kind of modified it for my own, and I will do 5 minutes. And I do it, so she has like a 5-minute room rescue, but instead of it, I call it my home blessing hour, and I'll do 5 to 10 minutes each room every day or once a week, and then do 5 minutes every day if I can, and hit as many rooms as I can. And that seems to really help me. And the system of the trash bag, fill in a Walmart sack full. The first day I'll do, and I pick a room. She has every week has a room assigned, and that she calls them zones. And so I'll do a trash bag every day that I can. I'll start out with trash, things that need to be then do things that need to be donated. And sometimes it's just straightening things or things that need to go in another room. But I really like her system, and I do play with it because with ADHD I'll get bored, and so I do play with it, and I do adjust it to my time and have allowed. And sometimes I just do what I can do. But so I've gotten way off track and rabbit trailed quite a bit. But yeah, so and it doesn't take me the whole 10 minutes to vacuum either. And that's one of the things. So there's culling magazines, taking out the trash, sweeping and mopping, sorting magazines, and dusting for 10 minutes. And that's your home blessing hour on Mondays. And I don't usually get to the dusting. We're going to be honest. I usually don't get to the dusting. Oh, there you go. Tim, that's awesome. That's awesome. Awesome. Yeah, we saw an old treadle machine at, Gary and I last weekend went to the Prairie Days at the George Washington Carver historical site near Diamond, Missouri. And we went and visited Cheryl at Ozarks Homesteading Expo. Went and visited her. She was making soap. And so it was really, really neat. And we had a good time. Gary and I had a great time going to that. So we went to that and we just took the weekend off. I did not film anything and just took the weekend off because it was just crazy weekend. I was exhausted. So, but we had a good time. We took a hike. Awesome. I'm going to be selling some of the machines when and get them restored. Awesome. You did? My granny had one, but I was too small and too busy to be still enough to learn to run the treadle machine. But yeah, crazy. But I don't know what happened to her machine. It is long gone. So I wish I had it now. My Hannah took my sewing machine with her when she moved out, 'cause she does all the sewing and I don't sew often, so that's not a big deal that she took it. I'm not upset at all. I'm tickled she did because she'll use it and I don't use it, so there's no sense in me having it. If I want one, you know a guy. Tim, I just talked about being a pack rat, and I have to be very, very careful because I do have hoarding tendencies. I have been a hoarder, and so I have to be very, very careful, and I have a hard time saying no to things, and I'm not sure that I would use it, and so I would much rather it go to somebody who's going to use it or at least showcase it. But thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. So this week, I'm not going to be probably in the zone that it's supposed to be. I'm going to work on Gary's desk. You guys probably got a shot of it whenever I had hit the wrong button, whenever I didn't get that switched back to me, and when I showed you guys saddle. But his desk is there is a pile on it. And every time the kids found something that they weren't supposed to have when they were here, their parents would pile it on the desk. So I've got to sort through all that. And oh, that's awesome, Lori. Ah, that's cool. I don't have the patience. Yeah, you need to thin your herd of machines. Yeah. Piles and piles and piles. Yeah. Piles of files and piles. Yes, that's yes. Yes. And I'm terrible about, like, just the fear of throwing something away and me needing it. And it's ridiculous. I shouldn't be as concerned with it as I am. So, but tomorrow I hope to maybe, I don't know, Gary's got to have a new phone. So we're plan on going and getting him a new phone tomorrow, and then I hope to make some jam tomorrow for farmer's market. I need to get my breads out. Wednesday will be farmer's market, and I need to get that stuff ready, and yeah, you gotta figure that out. Lots to do, but it'll be what it'll be. I think when I have my tables loaned out. I need to get them down to my friends at Severy. They're having an event this week, and so I need to get my tables ready for them so that they can use them, and yeah. Busy times, and I'm getting a nice harvest of tomatoes every 2 or 3 days, and getting some salsas made, small batches of salsas, because I'm getting peppers as well, and I'm buying jalapenos, and just using the onions and garlic that we raised, and I'm getting some peppers, sweet peppers, so putting the sweet peppers. So the only thing let's see, so everything's coming from the Homestead, but the jalapenos, which I'm sourcing them at the farmer's market. And I do like to put onion powder in mine, and regular onions too, but it just gives it a flavor. And the cumin is not, I'm not growing cumin, even though I have seeds. I'm going to try to grow cumin. And then the salt and pepper. Everything else is coming from here. So the tomatoes, some of the peppers, the onions, and the garlic. Hi, Shannon. How are you, sweetheart? Yes, I will be at Fort Scott October 1st. Fort Scott, Kansas, at the Bourbon County Fairgrounds. We are having a gathering. Gathered Together Homestead and 9 Acre Family Farms and I are hosting a gathering. We're going to discuss homesteading. We're going to have panels. We're going to start out with beginning homesteading and bring in the first year homesteaders, and they're going to talk about what they had experienced in their first years. We're going to have them open for questioning, and then we're going to progress from there. We'll take a lunch break at some point. We'll progress from there and go from, okay, where are you at now and where do you need to go in your homesteading journey? And we do have somebody coming to Tracy Lutz with Kansas Garden Guy, is coming to talk about market gardening with high tunnels and greenhouses. So, yeah. My puppy is doing good. He's sleeping in the floor. He's been an ornery boy, Shannon. Oh. That would be cool. Mod me. There you go. There you go, Jen. I think I got it done. Yep, I got it done. You should have a wrench now, Miss Jen. Yeah, he is doing good. I'll turn the camera back around so you can see him. He is sleeping in the floor. But yeah, so this I'm going to be on show real life. That is what I'm tackling tomorrow. I'm going to tackle that desk. I may do it tonight depending on what I get. There, I'm back. Okay. So I'm just trying to tackle little areas at a time. And my office in the corner will be next. Gary's desk is his office. And then there's my office. I've had the blanket on the couch because he's been up here, but there, and then I've got a pile of stuff in this corner. That's my office. And that'll be my next project after the desk. That's what I'm going to focus on. And so I'm just focusing on areas where I collect clutter because it's just getting overwhelming. And with my hoarding tendencies, I've got to stay on top of stuff like that. And I will be honest with you, the past 6 weeks with Gary being gone and with Gary being gone a lot and with the extra family here, I did not function well in the house wise. I did fine outside. I did great outside, but this little house with 7 and 8 people in it was just overwhelming. Thank you, Jen, for putting that up and sharing links. Thank you, Jen. But yeah, so live your life with Blenda and Chuck. Yes. But yeah, it's just, I've been overwhelmed, and so that's the reason for cutting down on the animals, and I started back to work with one of my part-time jobs, the farmers market going with the farmers market going, and my soap making, and my canning that I need to be doing, and bread baking, and taking care of stuff on the homestead, going to farmers market, and traveling back and forth to Missouri, and my job. It's just been overwhelming. So I have not been good with videos, so I've got to get back on track with that. Hey, Robertson's Belly Acres. I love that. Jen, you're doing awesome. Thank you. Oh, gosh. So, yeah. So, I don't know. I'm not going to stay much longer because I've got to get chores done. And also, I think Tim is going to make more videos. I hope. Tim does a great job. I love hearing your messages that the Lord gives you, buddy. And so you need to keep that up. So, anyway, got animals to take care of here in a little bit, and got to get the milking done, and then so I can get back in, and I don't know. I know chores, they're getting lighter. They're getting lighter. I'm not chasing a hog for hours a day. I think that's part of my frustration too. I was coming home, and Bob would come home from work, and Bob would be in the yard, and he would have, like, one day, more than one day, he would free the sheep, he would free Spotty Hog, he would free the dogs, and I could not handle everybody and we're very close to a major road, and so it just drove me nuts. So I did Wednesday and Thursday put up a Wednesday afternoon I put up a gate so that it'd be more difficult for them to get loose out of the yard. But good night, Barb. Good night, Barb. But the Bob ate almost all the feed we had on this place, and so he ate so much food, and I was feeding him 3 times what I normally feed him, trying to keep him in, and he just was insatiable. And it was plenty of feed. He's super fat, but yeah, it was a nightmare, and so I was very frustrated. So poor Gary, yesterday I'm like, you've got to take him off. He's got to go. And so today he did deliver him back home. So yeah, we got him home. I sold 3 piglets. I think we've got some more going somewhere else, and yeah, gotta cook some chow. You got some hungry family. Thanks for coming in, Jen. I appreciate you. But yeah, so just busy, downsizing, gonna get things more manageable, more streamlined for me. The sheep, I really having a struggle with them. Yes, please give the thumbs up, everybody, if you haven't already. It looks like probably everybody did. We got 12 people in here and 17 thumbs up, so I imagine everybody's hit the thumbs up. But if you haven't, please go hit that thumbs up button. But yeah, canning, baking, soap making, jamming, and which is canning, and making jelly have been, and then my bakery job, and then taking care of animals and doing some cleaning. I told you guys I was purging. That has taken up my life, kept me busy. Yep, it's kept me busy, kept me very busy, and I'm feeling much better. My health is improving, and so now that I've got my magnesium levels and my salt levels up where they need to be, I'm feeling really good and able to do what I need to do. Just trying to just having the time to do what I need to do. I am slower. I do find that I'm slower, but that could be age. You know, I'm getting close to 50, and so some things are just taking longer. And my ADD, I get sidetracked quite a bit. You guys can tell by my conversations, but yeah. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Lori. I'm just tickled. I did have a couple days where I had to rest, especially after I started back to work. Rice holes, interesting. They're not available, but that is a good tip. Very good tip. I'm all for using what would normally be discarded. I've tried to get restaurant discards and not been able to. I do have some places that do give me a little discard. It's not a whole lot, but it's enough to help. It's enough to help to supplement feed. And then of course we use all of Freedom's discarded milk. We use it for feed, and it really bumps the benefits on fermenting the whole oats in Freedom's milk with water, because we don't quite get enough milk to ferment everything in the milk, but we do, because we use some of the milk, and I do have a couple milk customers, so we do use a little bit of water to help with that fermenting. Oh wow, 700 or 800 pounds. That is a huge hog. Huge. We have processed hogs that large, but wow, I mean, you're talking, we would do ham steaks and have to cut them in 4 pieces and debone them in order to cook them in a frying pan. That big of a hog. Gary used to buy old dry sows at the auction at Chandler, Oklahoma, when we lived in Oklahoma, and we would feed them out, get them heavy, and then process them, and they would be 700 to 800 pounds. And I think the biggest one we had was just over 1,000 pounds. that was some pork chops. But with them being the females, they were good eating. But yeah, I guess I better get off here and get my work done. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Please remember to pray for Lori. Lori's having knee surgery tomorrow. She's having a complete knee replacement. So please be in prayer for Lori Carp. And then Eric, Jen, is Jen's nephew Eric. He is 14 years old, and his cancer has come back. So please please be in prayer for Jen's nephew. Thank you guys so much. I pray y'all have a blessed week. I'm so thankful for you guys. I am. And remember, God made you special, and He loves you very much. So love you guys, and we'll see you hopefully in a video this week or next week.